inputs coming in on the broadcast. Political temperatures are rising as saffron versus green fault lines deepen in Maharashtra. Days after the controversial Green Mumbra call, BJP leader Navneet Rana has hit back at AIMIM leaders. She says those demanding green should go to Pakistan. Navneet Rana also asserted that only bhagwa will prevail, adding that it cannot be removed from the country. Now, these remarks have triggered fresh political backlash, with rivals accusing each other of fueling polarization ahead of key political battles. Nilesh is joining us with more details. War of words intensifying now. Navneet Rana hitting out at Sahar Shaikh, saying bhagwa hi rahega.
Well, Swati, Navneet Rana is known for a hard Hindutva stance, and this statement is coming fresh upon the candidate from Mumbra, who had earlier stated that how after Mumbra it will be BMC which will be turned green, and since then we have been seeing how the political war of words have been constantly developing. It was UBT leader Sanjay Nirupam, apologies, Shiv Sena Shinde faction leader Sanjay Nirupam, who had termed Sahar as a terrorist, stating that how she is raising such issues no less than of spreading terrorism and creating anonymity among the masses, among the society. And later today, it was DCM Eknath Shinde who earlier also had responded to the statement, stating that how Thane falls under him, and Thane for long has been a bhagwa state, a bhagwa region, and one particular area will not be turned green ever. That is being somewhat being put forth by Sahar. So constantly the war of words continues. The election, which was finding rhetorics of Muslim versus Marathi, is now finding a new color, which is bhagwa versus green. When will this politics stop, and when will the political leaders be speaking of the real issues, the civic issues that the Mumbaikars and neighboring areas have been facing? That remains the key point that the voters are still awaiting for, because remember, it is more than a week now, but the name for the mayor of along 29 municipal corporation hasn't been decided. But the politics around is making new turns, and new colors are emerging with every passing day.
Absolutely. In fact, these statements coming in from Navneet Rana to counter Sahar Shaikh also talks about the sentiments on ground when she says only bhagwa will prevail and no one can remove bhagwa. When Sahar was confronted, Sahar, retorted to saying that this is about the party flag. When she says har jagah hara ho jayega, she talks about the party flag. She's not talking about polarization. Nilesh, can you hear me?
Well, Swati, indeed, that was the justification or explanation given out by Sahar after the complaint which was given by Kirit Sumaya into the police station. She also received a show cause notice under section of 168 of BNS, under which she had this explanation, which seems to be no less than a bizarre statement, because she goes on stating that the green that she is speaking of is of planting more and more trees into Mumbra city, thus to create greenery. So that was the explanation given out by Sahar, but it is an issue that is constantly being finding a resonance among the masses, because political leaders coming in from the Mahayuti particularly have been stating that how the state of Maharashtra under the leadership of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj for long has been in color of bhagwa, and that will remain, though the MIM has emerged as one of...
Keep tracking all the developments and reactions related to this face-off. Nilesh, thank you for getting us the details.